So, crime as a social construction. Whether or not we see an act as criminal depends on the following characteristics. But let me back up though. Crime as a social construction means that we create certain things through interaction. That's what a social construction is. So when it comes to crime, it has to meet certain conditions for it to be officially regarded as a crime. That means that it's only seen as criminal by law enforcement if A, it is punishable. Doesn't matter how you personally feel about the behavior or activity. If there is no law against it, it is not considered a crime officially. Whether or not the victim reports it. B. Okay, so you could be a victim of a crime, but if you don't notify law enforcement, as far as they're concerned, there's no crime. Some crimes cannot be investigated until a victim reports it. 3. Police discretion. So law enforcement has a lot of discretionary power. They have the power to search or seize property under reasonable circumstances. But if they don't use those powers to investigate whether or not there's a crime, officially, there is no crime. 4th, the prosecutor pursues or drops the case. Prosecutors pursue cases based on a preponderance of evidence. If they don't have enough evidence to win a conviction, well, chances are they'll just drop the case. So if you're a victim of a crime, but there's no evidence that a crime took place, the prosecutor's hands are tied. 5th and finally, fair and reasonable evidence. This is the judge's decision. So let's say some evidence was collected by police to substantiate that a crime took place. But if they did not collect that evidence under fair and reasonable circumstances, then the evidence is not admissible in court. So if you get a confession from someone, and let's say they committed a murder and they confess, but during the interrogation they asked for a lawyer, but you continued to push and push and push and interrogate, and the person finally broke down and said, okay, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. That confession cannot be used in court because the person asked for legal counsel, which means the interrogation must stop at that point. Let's say they found some type of paraphernalia in your car, but they didn't have a legal right to search your car. They found something in your home and they didn't have a search warrant to execute that search. Anything they found cannot be admitted as evidence. So that's what's meant by crime as a social construction.